Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Ty, back with another video, and thanks for tuning in. So in this video, I have another top 10 for you, but instead of couch designs like it was in one of my previous videos, I'm going to be focusing on something that most of you probably never really consider when making Lego creations. But in this video, I'm going to be specifically focusing on rug designs. Now, this is something that can definitely spice up your builds, so without further ado, let's check these things out. So here before me, I have a total of 10 different rug designs, and believe it or not, but actually 90% of these, 9 out of 10, are made using illegal building techniques. Don't worry about the FBI breaking into your door, it's not that serious. For those who are wondering, an illegal building technique is basically a way that two bricks interact in a way that Lego doesn't want you to put them together. I don't really know a good precise definition, but that's the best I could do. So anyway, I'm going to focus on a legal building technique because all of us want to obey the law, right? I encourage that here on this channel, so I'm going to start with number 1, and this is a flannel design. I think it would look great if you put this in a living room or something like that, but anyway, I just wanted to experiment with different designs. You know how flannels work, so anyway, it's self-explanatory. I think it looks pretty good. And for design number 2, I want to focus on personally my favorite one. This is pretty complex, and I would recommend it for more advanced builders, but let's start with this one anyway. So here we have a cheese slope technique that I used. It's very tedious, but as you can see what I've done here, I've laid them sideways just like this, some plates or some tiles, I guess you could say, at the very edges to just kind of finish things up. Anyway, it looks really good, super rustic, and I just really like this one. And kind of similar to that, I'm just going to branch off into this one. We have a similar design to the previous one. The only difference is that I included more tiles and plates and pieces of that sort. It makes it look more complex, diverse, and it looks pretty good. It's only in 2 solid colors, but I think those 2 solid colors alone make it look very, very pleasing to the eye. This would be very simplistic, but at the same time very nice. Now moving on to number 3, we're going to be taking a complete step back because this one is actually very, very simple and straightforward, but all I really did here, I just got a bunch of tiles and placed them horizontally, and you get this cool looking effect. Now do keep in mind, don't use plates. It has a different effect. You don't have the grooves as this one has. Now moving on to number 4, this is one that I kind of like. It kind of looks like a yoga mat or like some kind of bamboo mat, but here I use these modified bricks that people tend to use for like cabins and stuff of that sort. It looks pretty woody. That's what she said. Now very similar to that, this would be, I think, more appropriate for like a bathroom or something, at least that I can think of. But here we have a different style. I use different types of modified bricks. Pretty similar, not much I can say about it. But anyway, just juxtapose those two together and you can decide which one you'd like best. Now for design number 6, I think my numbers have been wrong. But anyway, moving on to the next one, we have this more natural looking type of rug. As you can see what I've done here, I've just randomized my parts. I have a bunch of plates that I've put together, 3 different shades. I have light gray, dark gray, and black, and I just think it looks pretty good. Moving on to number 8, I believe, we have a rug design kind of similar to number 4, but this time I've arranged the pieces together in a certain way that makes it look like a checker pattern, but we're still keeping that consistency of the nice texture, if that makes sense. Now moving on to design number 9, probably one of the simplest and definitely one of my favorites. We have this one here. All I've used is 1 tile, a couple plates, and a couple bricks, and we have this cool looking rug. It's pretty random, but very modern looking, and I would recommend it to anyone who's, you know, making a house or something like that. And finally, for design number 10, this is one that a lot of people don't consider. You probably know or have seen all the other 9 that I've just mentioned, but you probably haven't seen this one. So this one here is an upside down plate technique. So it sounds kind of weird, but I mean, it has a pretty cool looking texture, and if you look at it from a distance, it looks pretty unique. But anyway, enough with that. So there you go. Those are the 10 rug designs. If there was something I missed, if you have any personal thoughts, be sure to give your feedback down below. No one suggested this video, but if you have any other suggestions on top 10 videos I can do, be sure to comment down below. I have a bunch of ideas running through my head. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Most of all, click that notification button, as what all Fortnite streamers say. But anyway, I'm not going to be like that. I'm just going to end the video by saying thanks for watching, keep on building, and take care.